Hi everyone, this is Francisco, and I just purchased a brand new Olympic bench. Now, the one that we had for almost 20 years is still in, great condition, but we kept it outside, and the only thing that was really messed up about it was the bottom. The very, very bottom. It got rusted, and it got rusted because of the water. The water would get stagnated in the tubes all the way, which act as the legs for the bench. So technically, I'm recording this video to to just share how all the bottom should have some drilled holes, so that will be prevented, especially when taking this thing, outdoors. I think it's very critical to do that, because this new one right here is like lifted. So right here, if any water gets in there, or if it rains out here, the water can't get out. It will just get stagnated in this little capsule. So I'm thinking that there should be some little drilled holes at the very bottom, at the base of it, because I already took one of the other things to the front yard to throw away as scrap metal, but this was the other leg, and basically it was one of these, and this is the bench, this is the head, and then so this right here, see how it got all rusted? Okay, so to prevent that, obviously, if we're using regular metal, then it's prone to get rusted, metal rust. So that's why I'm saying, for us to create those little air, or kind of like the holes, to prevent the water from getting stagnated within it, to provide each other with a better product in the future. It's either that, or we create it with different materials altogether. But see, this is the thing where you grab the handle for the legs, and then to work out the legs, right? But these are the legs for the bench, and look how rusted it got. It's still pretty strong, but that's why I got rid of it. Because it was just rusted. But I don't know, honestly, after looking at the bench, I could have probably just purchased the legs for it, because I spent $179 for that bench, for the new one. But they gave me some, it's not even like look at this, for example. They attached this plastic Olympic connector right here, and this is the original one. Basically, they just put this metal tubing. It's thicker metal tubing. So I'm thinking about just putting the old one back on, because even though it's rusted a little bit or painted, but honestly, I think that the older one would be better. So I might just put that back on and just get rid of this newer one, or give it away to someone who wants it, because I don't really want that for my for my bench. Yeah, and then over here I bought an Olympic bench, and these guys gave me these type of weight holders for this type of these type of weights, which are not Olympic weights. But it's okay, because the Olympic weights, my brother bought this holder for it right here for the weight. It's a weight holder, so we'll just add them on that. But yeah, this is the full weight Gold's Gym, the Gold's Gym thing. And then this is the actual thing to work out on. And it looks like I screwed this on a little bit crooked. Oh well. But yeah, other than that, it's there's nothing wrong with it, There is nothing wrong with it, and we've been having it there since like the year 2000. So it's been there for like 22 years. And I remember, I think our mom purchased it for us for about $900 for the whole set. So yeah, we kept it just there. We kept it there. And it's a pretty cool little setup, because you know how the rail, it goes all the way to the top and then it gets clamped? Well, we can do pull-ups from that point, and also use it as a bench to bench press. They have the leg workout, the leg thing to work out the legs. So yeah, it's a pretty cool little setup. But other than that, the whole bench was fine. It was just the fact that the legs at the very bottom got rusted. So I would recommend for like, you know, professionals out there who are building these things to make drill some holes at the very bottom at the base, just in case any water gets in them, like in the tubes, because it's not sealed. The connections are not sealed at all. Like right here, like these little caps and stuff, they're not sealed. They don't have a rubber, you know, like a rubber seal on it. They just have a plastic covering, but it's not water sealed, you know. So like even if someone were like just cleaning it with chemicals, eventually just the chemicals themselves can damage and start like a rusting, corroding type of process within the machine. So yeah, like you know, especially if they add a lot of water, you know. So anyways, other than that, everything's fine. You know, obviously the bench top and the bench, like the bench thing, this thing right here on the bench, this is the old one. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that it got a little bit of wear and tear on it. Just a little bit though, but I mean, if we throw a rag over it, it'll be fine. So for that reason, I'm not going to throw that away. I'm going to actually keep it in case, you know, this one gets damaged. So I would have to put that like in a box or somewhere, and then later on, if you know we don't want it, we'll just throw it away. But for the most part, we'll just keep it here. And yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, it's good, you know, it's good. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't, yeah, because honestly it lasted for 20 years, okay, and it's still good. It's still in good working condition, and I don't think my brother ever purchased any parts for it that I know of. So for the most part, you guys did an excellent job on the Gold's Gym product. And you know, since we do have it outside, I might end up, you know, drilling some holes at the very bottom to prevent any water stagnation within the legs, so it could last longer over time. And like, see what my brother did here? He basically lifted this whole thing right here off the ground. And the way that he did that is he added some metal plates. So this is probably like a 2-pounder. I'm not sure, 2.5 pounder. And basically, see, because over here, it looks like he painted it. And like right here, it started like, see that? It started rusting. And it's basically because it was on the on the very bottom. So when you guys create futuristic ones, you guys should probably add a thicker footer like this one, kind of like the thickness of a horseshoe, just to make it last longer, you know, for years to come. Because I mean, like I said, you guys did a great job on it. Everything is fine, there's nothing wrong with it. And yeah, everything's fine on it, but like, I mean, he had to basically lift it. Where's my finger at? Yeah, right here. See that? So he had to lift it with that all the way around. Right there and right there. So technically, that thing could stay out there. It could stay there for like literally like another 20 years, and like probably nothing will happen to it. But that's an issue, a long-term issue that I noticed on the Gold's Gym thing right there, the workout bench or the workout frame, and also for the workout bench itself. And they need some form of ventilation holes to keep the moisture out. So, you know, some little holes, some little drilled holes will be great for that. You know, anything like that will be great. And also the footers, they should be, I mean, the round footers like that are fine. They don't really get in the way. And it will keep it off the ground and stabilize it as well. And of course, it'll make it heavier, but people would appreciate it. In the long term, in the long run, they will appreciate it. All right. So don't be afraid to implement that. It's either that, or I noticed that like these things have like this little lip right here and right here. So technically what you guys can do is sell separately some little things that will fit in that to lift it. The same is true for this right here. So anything to, like, you know, to insert in that and then lock it in place so it won't move or shift over time, but at the same time it'll keep it off the ground and prevent it from getting wet. The same could be true for this. See this right here? Instead of it being plastic, like that, it could have a thicker, piece of metal, and then it can also even have, some rubber or plastic around that, just to lift it a little bit off the ground a little bit more. And that goes for all four legs. So there's one right there, one right there, and then two in the back. So those are little things that can be sold separately, to help people protect their investments and gym equipment, just for the long term, for the long haul. So other than that, thank you all for watching, and you know, stay safe, working out, you know, and as you guys do all your healthy stuff, your healthy agendas. But you know, I think it's very critical, because it's very important and vital that, you know, we take care of you know, our gym equipment, just mainly because, you know, it could be a safety hazard, and some people out there are lifting a lot of weight, and the last thing we want is for these things to break apart, you know. And yeah, people can just buy a new one, but like I said, this one has lasted for 20 years and it's just been sitting out there. So if these people would have thought about that a long time ago, this thing would still be like brand new, and it wouldn't have any rust on it. Especially if we had a little bit more holes, because, you know, there's some holes on here, and like, look at this right here. Right here, it's open. I think there was like a lid on it, but at the same time, there's these holes right here. So like, we could move this around, and basically we could tilt it, like tilt the angle on that. So like, those holes right there helped to get the water out of it. Any type of moisture, it helped to get that out. So that's the idea. Alright. And basically I'm just saying this to improve, you know, future benches and future products. And I'm also saying this, I'm recording this video as, you know, a futuristic type of implementations. Like I said, the little legs need to be thicker, and also something that can be added, like an attachment for existing benches. Yeah, because even over here it has the little leg things on this side. See this? And then over there it has on the other side it has rubber to keep it off the ground. So the little inserts could be made out of rubber. You know, they don't have to be metal. But obviously rubber will deteriorate over time and break apart unless it's treated. And, you know, like, people take care of their well, yeah, of course, like, if someone takes care of it, they will take the time to purchase that type of stuff to take care of it. But yeah, you know, I haven't really interacted with my bench, or our bench here at the house, because our mom bought it for us for a very long time. But I just wanted to fix it up a little bit, because on my days off, I'm just here not doing anything. And in the mornings, you know, I'm sleeping and in my room, So I just decided that it would be nice to get this, fixed. So I could either work out in the morning or at night, or never. No, I'm just joking. I will eventually work out, but not like crazy workout, but just to like do something. It's just like someone going out for a walk. It's kind of like that. But yeah, it's awesome. And I don't know if anyone has thought of smarter benches out there. I'm sure people have. Like, because everything's going digital, right? And everything's smart. I don't really know. How someone can make it smart. A bench. Other than the fact that someone creative out there, creative enough, can create, like the dumbbells, the dumbbell things, and then it adds weight. You could click a button, and it will give you the certain type of weight that you want. 5 pound, 20 pound, 30 pound, 40, 50, whatever, 100. For like people who want to use the dumbbells. Well, what if something like that was added to the actual bench, and you people out there made it work somehow? Now that would be creative. But I don't know how it will work. But it's not impossible, because just later on, we probably won't even require weights at all. We will probably just be able to do it with pressure, with energy. Now that I think about it, it could just be air pressure or something like that, as a futuristic type of bench for gyms and stuff like that. For all of us who are working out and are into working out, and we don't want to be dealing with the weights and picking them up, and people are not placing their weights where they should go and stuff like that. So a futuristic type of gym will be like probably pressurized air or electricity, and basically it could even have like a digital touchscreen where, like, if you go down, it will be like more like the 10 pound, and if you go up 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, that type of thing. So like you'll be able to adjust the weight digitally, like on a phone, without even lifting any weights. Or if someone leaves, like the bench area, but they're massive bodybuilders, and they left like 545 plates on the bench press bar thing, then you people out there won't even have to lift the weight to like move it and to reduce the weight. You guys will be able to just go down or just leave it like that, and whoever wants to go work out, they'll just be able to adjust it accordingly. But I don't know how safe that will be. But it could be a smart bench, and it could also have scanners to, you know, add a safety feature based on someone's chest height off the bench. So basically, if I decide to add like 300 pounds and I'm working out by myself, basically the sensors will measure my chest height from the bench. In case I can't lift that weight, it will basically help me so it won't, you know, crush my chest. But at the same time, you know, maybe there could be a voice type of command to reduce the amount of weight, you know, or maybe it could be on the bench bar as well. So you just have to click a button as you're holding the bar like that. You're holding it, and there could be like a little button there to increase the weight as you're working out. You know, as you're working out, or you could reduce the weight on the machine, because, you know, people are getting creative, and, you know, we have to be smart and provide each other with the best of the best. And that's the reason why I'm recording this video. So I hope all of you out there can take this type of idea and, you know, expand from it. And that's what it's all about. It's all about growth, you know, not just physically, but spiritually, mentally. It's all about education and loving on people, because there's some small little motherfuckers out there like my height, 5'1", and they know karate and shit. They know kung fu. You know, they'll kick my ass. It doesn't matter how big you're fucking. It doesn't matter how fucking big you are, you know, or how much you bench press or whatever. There's some people out there, you know, they're with the business. So we have to watch out, and we just have to respect everyone. You feel me? Anyways, ladies, I was going to say suck it easy, but that's played out. Yeah, just get that squat day in.